Hello, I'm Irma de Jong, and today is March 3rd, 2024. This is a session for anyone watching. It is not time related, so whenever you find my channel and you click on this particular session of the day, it will activate and run for you if it resonates for sure, and if it doesn't, then that's okay too. So I've already tuned in to the session, and I will explain and walk you through it. My main modality that I use is body talk, but other philosophies and modalities do come in occasionally, so it is not restricted to the body talk. The first thing that was a priority for us today was the communication of our nervous system in all directions as it relates to the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is a tiny gland in the back of the brain, and it actually is sort of registering how you are doing and putting function into many different aspects of your body, like breathing, heart rhythm, things like that, digestion. Now, what came first was the communication, so from your body to this gland, within the gland, and then from the gland to all these aspects within your body. And the focus here is finding your balance, finding your own equilibrium. And then we had to link that. So linking is a word from the body talk system. You can also say connect or allow it to communicate to what we call an environmental vivaxis. So how is your antenna? How are you related to the world around you? And this was about your position. So first we have your inner balance and the communication with that particular aspect of the brain and the aspect of the endocrine, as it is your chemical balance. But then what is your position outward to the world around you? Are you neutral? Are you being an activist? Are you the observer? Are you triggered to be a warrior of any kind? And then we link this to permission, which in this case is about to be okay with your choices, to be okay with who you are. So once you find your inner balance, you figure out what is your position, how do you want to engage with the world, and then it's permission to be okay with that, to be completely who you are. So let's go ahead and tap that out. You can hold your heart area and we tap on the head. Take a deep breath in and out. We tap on the sternum or the heart brain. Deep breath in and out. And then you tap around your belly button, anywhere on your belly. Deep breath in and out. So this is highlighting to the brain this formula or this connection. Then we are storing it in our heart, in our innate wisdom. And then we say, okay, now implement. Now start using this new change as we tap on our gut brain, which is kind of the gut instinct that we have. All right, so then we moved on to releasing an emotion, and the big topic is anger, but that will have or can have a different quality, like it can be frustration or irritability or anger is like the big theme, and then it might trickle down into different aspects of anger. and it is about the world at large. So for you, it could be really angry at the world, or it could be something local, like you're frustrated with something in your local government or in your, in the street that you live in. And then it can also be something personal. So, the frustration or anger or irritability in your own little tiny world, your own personal world. So figure out for you what that would be. Where do you experience most of this emotion? And then we go to the throat chakra. And the throat chakra is all about expression. So it is able to express how you're feeling, how you're doing, what you're thinking, all of these things that really, need a voice come from the throat chakra. However, we're really looking at how much energy do you want to put into it? And it is a fill in the blank. So it can be anything that you feel is either draining you or that you are questioning, like, do I really need to put that much energy into it? Is it worth my time? Is it worth my energy? Is it worth yeah. um, and that again, the it is something that relates to you, very personal. So first we have the emotion that we need to get out, and then we have the expression, but that's really like, I don't want to say if you want to ignore it, that is not correct, but it is deciding if it is important enough to allocate all the energy that you have. Now, in order to support the throat chakra, we had a resource, and the resource is the color green, or the green that you might see in nature. Green. Um, and the color green is also healing. So we've got the releasing of the emotion, and then the expression from the throat chakra, defining how much energy you want to put into it. And then we're bringing in the color green. And then what we had to do, and this is a bit complicated, we had to go to your primary matrix, and that's really the internal relationship that you have with yourself. So we, no matter who we are, we have masculine and feminine energy. We're made up of both of these energies. And it is about the internal relationship that you have with your own feminine and masculine qualities. And then we had to look at the hereditary traits, and we need to repair those. So what are you still carrying from either your mother's line or your father's line that is a trait or a belief system that really is no longer valid? And so I got some examples, like maybe, and this again can come from either your father's line or your mother's line, where the belief is women don't count, or father's line or mother's line, men have to work hard, or the men or women have to be perfect. So it is something like that. So again, in this formula, you have to really dig deep within yourself. It's a bit more adding your own little pieces into the mix so that it really counts for you. So think about this for a moment. What is it that you can determine or point to or notice within yourself that is, and again, it doesn't matter what line it comes from, but what is it saying about this core belief that you have about being female or being male, or having, as a female, having masculine qualities, or as a male, having feminine qualities. And so again, I'll recap. So we had this releasing of the emotion of the theme anger, which can be defined more as frustration or irritability. Again, it could be the world at large, something local, or something very personal. So figure this out for you. Then the throat chakra, do you want to put energy into it? So figure out for you, what is the it? And then healing, really repairing your masculine and feminine aspects that are no longer correct in the world of today, or no longer apply to who you are or who you want to be. So we're going to do the same tap out, except now I would like you to state your name as you tap out. So again, you can hold your heart, or if the throat chakra really resonated with you, you can hold your throat, doesn't matter. And then we tap the head and state your name. And then we tap the heart, state your name. And then we tap around the belly, belly button, anywhere around the navel. And again, state your name. Excellent. Now we're going to do the cortices, which you might all remember. We start at the base of the skull. Place a hand on either side of the skull, left and right. Then we breathe in, we tap. Tap all three brains, head, heart, and gut. And then we just walk up the skull along the midline, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. And what we're doing is we're balancing the hemispheres of the brain, connecting left to right, right to left, allowing synchronization, communication, and balance. And then we do the side of the head. And we go deep into the core of the brain. And then we tap head, heart, and gut. And that was the end of the session. So you can watch this again if you would like, or go back and pause and really think about where it resonates for you. The session might run for several days, and you might notice, maybe not right away, but maybe in a week or two, that something has shifted, or your perception has changed, or all of a sudden you notice you are not as irritable anymore, or you're able to speak things better, or where we started at the beginning of the session, you will notice that you are just having this stronger balance, this stronger internal balance within yourself, and being okay with that. So just notice in the coming days and weeks what is going to shift for you. And if this session resonated with you, then please like and subscribe, and then you will be automatically notified the next time that I'll do a session. So I'm wishing you all lots of love, and I'll see you next time. Bye.